And welcome back. This headphone doesn't really... It's not as good as the last one. I know I am loading up the battle for a change. But, you know, it does its job. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see, we are up against the Razorbacks. This army, I do particularly fear. This army has the potential to actually win this battle. I mean, like, maybe if they were up against the Garrison and Vigiles, they would definitely win, but they're not. Now, noting from the previous battle, the Runtii didn't head for the path, the other path that was wide open. True, they did commit all their forces to one singular path, but they didn't. They didn't commit to that path, or that path. Septimus Lubo is still out on his boat. Anyway. Damn it, Lubo, I will find a use for you yet. The problem is that it's just got too few legionaries to actually make a difference. Too few.
Missile warrior.
I mean, like, the Roman Navy was strong, as proven at the Punic War. And we do need men garrisoning the side. So these two units.
Battle group ready and awaiting orders.
This unit,
Battle ready and eager.
then the battle ready units along the path. Just sit on the side.
Battle group ready.
Now here's the plan. We just basically do what we did in the last episode. This army, though, is far more formidable. Far more.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
I do have to admit, it does look like a nice place to live. Because spear warriors are like Celtic warriors with less attack, but they have far more defense. Being backed up by another 2,000 men, that roughly puts their army somewhere about 5,000 strong. I mean, like, yes, the second lot is mostly made up of Levy Freemen, but they still have a very good detachment of spear warriors, which is rather worrying. Because this either means that the Averni are funding them with more materials, because I know the trade with the Averni from previous Let's Plays is pretty damn good. They own a lot of gold and iron mines, and they're not ones to particularly give up in a fight easily. So I feel like if I can provoke them into fighting me. I mean, their army is split up for the time being.
The men are wavering.
And they do appear to have overwhelming odds, and spear warriors have better morale. That is another problem.
An entire unit has perished.
So they are bracing for the attack. I'm gonna break formation, charge downhill, try and stop the spear warriors. Give word for these guys. Also coming. Oh, they're changing. The Runtii have been here far more than anyone. Don't get me wrong. In a head-on fight, we are going to lose. Because they have this force, and this force, this force, and this force. We still need to deal with the Valkyrie. But this is why I have veterans. It was train up the men. See, one unit of spear warriors is moving to probably the javelin.
Our men flee the field of
Probably the
battle.
javelins.
This is a shameful display.
So, thankfully this side is better off legionaries. Fewer in number, better off legionaries. Call that javelin throw? My bad. We can't really advance. They're doing the smart thing and waiting in waves. They have noble horse, so my guys are dead. My best spear infantry has been dead. And the worst part is this is only the first wave. I mean, I guess the spear warriors and the sword
Ready and waiting.
as you can see, they're only steady.
Ready for battle.
Though, I do believe once Regulus gets involved, he starts screaming at a few people as per usual. I'll send 2 more mannequins to support this side. Mannequin was pretty much the formation, 160 legionaries. It was bigger than a squad. Rome's army was very well organized. So yes, it does look like we are going to lose this battle.
Skirmisher.
I will not lie to you.
Missiles ready.
Narbo Martellus might fall this day.
One of our units has used all its
But-
ammunition.
Let's just think about it. Once the Runtii fall, right? Narbo Martellus is still very Roman. They will have to deal with multiple rebellions.
Legionary.
An entire unit has perished.
And the only reason why they're winning is because the Valkyrie attacked us. And they But you can clearly see that the second law has arrived. It's just not. I mean, like, even if they do bring in all the Celtic slingers, slingers.
An entire unit
I don't
has
think slingers
perished.
in this game personally are historically accurate.
Legionaries.
True, I've never thrown sling. I don't really have a cause to actually use a sling. Unless it was. Regulus is advancing to the front. Ooh. Oh, his morale damaging abilities. It's better on the offensive. But once Caesar arrives, and should he survive, his offensive abilities will be vital. Very vital.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's bring up the archers.
Brave
You
Romans.
can clearly see
And forward.
that there's the men nowhere near a match.
Our general is under attack.
I don't want to throw in the general. I seriously do not.
Time to attack. Form Testudo.
But now, this is happening. And the numbers that are coming in.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Like before, just gonna have to charge. That's our best bet. We have to charge, we have to keep them off our backs. Regardless of how many horsemen there are, we need to keep this.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
We need to keep this part of their army removed. There's not much else we can really do about it.
Ready, freemen. For riders. Advance.
Against noble horse, our guys can attack.
Ready. On demand.
They shouldn't be turning around, charging back in. No, they should be running. Though you can see that it is definitely something that you don't want to do. Fight against the Romans.
One of our units has used all
And
its
now
ammunition.
without them,
Engage. Understood. Forward. Ready for battle.
sadly enough, Legion Cav against Noble Cav, it's not going to end out well.
Legionaries.
Though you can see we are
Our men
causing,
flee the field of
we are
battle.
literally
This is a
causing
shameful
just
display.
huge casualties across the entire front. We are taking a fair bit of casualties too. every one of our men
Stay
who
in
matters
formation.
twice more than any of theirs. Any day of the week. That's how I see it. If we can break through these melee bolts,
Wait your command.
if we can just break through them,
Attack!
or melee blocks,
For glory! Romans,
Just
ready
try and
for
keep-
duty.
them off. I mean, like, at the current moment in time, we should.
Move, you dogs!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful
This is not. Regulus' men are getting hammered. I don't know why. I don't know how, and I don't know why. That's strange. This is the one thing I do hate. They should be having a lot more friendly fire. But the AI gets a bonus because it plays difficult. You know? They should be getting. Shouldn't be getting. This is unfair to the player. This is why.
Our men flee the
and I
field
also
of
prefer
battle.
fighting this way
This is a
any day
shameful display.
on the ground that, unlike the computer, you're not able to predict the movements so easily. I know it's about not right. But the amount of casualties I should inflict should help me a lot. Well, I say we're gonna lose this battle.
Our general has fallen.
Regulus, the awesome, has fallen. I say we are going to lose this battle. And I still say that. Because when you think about it, it's going to be a war of attrition. The Gauls, they just have so many men, so many different factions attacking us all the time. Even if we do somehow manage to pull them off,
Our men flee the field of battle.
we
This is a
still
shameful
have to
display.
worry about it. There's no denying that, yes, our offensive capabilities are just being hammered. We lose Narbo Martellus. We're losing a lot of veteran legionaries. A lot of good legionaries.
Our men
who've
flee the
given their
field of
lives.
battle. This is a shameful display.
This, people remember, is the first time that they ever broke through in this Let's Play the defenses of Narbo Martellus. Let us remember that fact. Because once I bring Caesar down here, we will reform any legion. And cavalry on group command suck.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Legionaries!
Thankfully, we did win with Septimus' side, though.
Forward!
An entire unit has perished.
Reload now! As you say! Yeah! Battle ready! Fire!
Now our objective is to just cause as much death
That is what we face!
as we can. I mean, like, our forces, they have done.
Legionaries!
This will be a very costly victory. Regardless of what way you look at it. If I
Our
manage
men
to pull off
flee
the
the
win,
field of
it's going to
battle.
be costly.
This is a
Well,
shameful
Gary's
display.
Marcus's troops, they're not going to win. So we're going to have to think, what will Marcus? The choice is I could have Marcus wait for a war for a while,
Move it!
but we're going to lose
Our men
veteran
flee
legion
the
trainer,
field of battle. This is a shameful
and we
display.
still have this lot.
Battle groups disbanding!
I would happily withdraw this lot, put them in the town center,
Recharge!
and prevent the AI getting an easy win. They're gonna have to kill every man.
Ready for orders!
They're gonna have to kill every man.
Engage!
You can see that Marcus's men
Our men flee
Regulus
the field of battle.
have done
This is
that
a
work.
shameful display.
They have held out, they have fought again and again without wavering once.
For glory!
They know the definition of death. They are the definition of death.
To a forward!
It's the same that the Orbital's in the second league.
Our men flee the field of battle.
It,
This is a shameful
Caesar would
display.
have to move very quickly to relieve Narbo Martellus of his desperate and bleak situation. And I know what you're thinking, you just abandoned
An entire unit has
but
perished.
this battle is lost. And once the enemy captures that central victory point's over.
Our men
I
flee the
find it
field
kind of
of
cheap,
battle.
to be honest.
This
The
is a
central
shameful
victory
display.
point. And once they have it in their control, it's all over.
An entire unit has perished.
Yeah. So, let's just watch it from a cinematic point of view.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
These legions, it was a costly enemy defeat. We killed 3,000 of them. Yep, that's more than half of them. I was right, they were, but no, I wasn't right. Regulus putting up brave last day of resistance. Damn it. Regulus fought well. He fought long and hard. We didn't even kill a single unit of theirs. They have pillaged. They have looted our place. I am sorry, Marcus, but your battle is just not worth it. Let us take a moment to see the Marcus Aurelius, Marcus, the Volcari and the Runtii. They came. They just butchered Marcus. Narbo Martellus is in the enemy's hands. Marcus Antonius. The agent did fight with us. I think that would be rather cool, having the agent call out challenge. But now Caesar's heard about this, and he's not liking it. He's like, no, not this day. Give me back my legions. Hearing about this defeat is one thing. Witnessing it is another. Now you can see we have that massive income back. So I'm gonna end this turn. I'll send out our agents down south. I mean, like, I doubt our enemy will make any moves in the winter. But we certainly will. The Averni, they're not really doing anything. They're pulling back to Toss, so we'll keep an eye on Narbo Martellus.
At your service.
So first we're gonna do this, because then we decrease prices for everything else. Adopt.
My skills.
So the Vicari are pulling back,
On the road again.
and it looks like Narbo Martellus.
No further orders.
No
How
further
can I be of
orders.
assistance?
Though, seriously, what slums
I do.
shouldn't be that
enjoy
hard to
that
incite some unrest.
fun.
How were they so nice? Oh, right. Most of the population was Celtic, and now they're raised. Now their army, funnily enough, called the Razorbacks. Our spies will begin their work. The only way we'll carry on this war is through our spies now. The Averni must be taught a lesson. Killing Vicophoenix would be a huge blow. But these are the Averni. The Averni, they're not meant to be messed with. He looks good.
My sword is yours.
So I'm gonna end this turn, and we're gonna slowly rebuild the legions. Very, 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 very slowly. I have stopped the timer again. No, I have not. So 2 more units of cav. The Averni haven't done much, really. And I think inciting unrest.
My skills are yours. Sabotage. An excellent choice. Succeeding is
We will take Narbo Martellus back. We will.
At your command.
Don't you worry about it.
How can I serve Rome? I will do any... A true Roman can never rest while Rome's enemies live. Ready for battle,
By the end of winter.
Commander.
So yes, we have suffered a huge defeat this day. But let me tell you this, as for the 50th speech in a row today. They took out one of our agents. So the Averni definitely have spy capabilities.
How can I be of assistance? Moving unseen.
The Runtii are
Is there
still
anything
rallying
else?
armies.
What do you wish of me? They will never know I was there.
I can't believe what they done to Narbo. I'm so sad. They like made it in just to a hellhole. So I will see you next time as we lead the liberation force to victory. No wait, hold on. We still cannot get an agreement with Masala. Because we are expansionists and retreat. Oh, these troops will carry. Come on, Masala, you must agree with me.
Salve. How can I help?
So, I feel like I should end it one more time. The turn, but more industry. One more time, just one more time. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I promise to stop it after this. It's too interesting. Figured ours. Secret agent. And more subjects. Wow.
My
I
skills
feel
are
like having an
yours.
extra champion on hand would be better. Keeping their armies weak.
They will never know I was there.
How are we losing men again? No, but it won't matter that much. We'll be there in 2 turns. So though, look at this. This is rubbish.
I do enjoy a little sabotage. Your will is done. I am the
Our
servant
spies are
of
doing
Peter.
most of the work this day.
We'll do anything for Rome.
I have to admit, I do agree with him on that.
Ready for
So,
battle.
looks
Your
like
next
Caesar's
command.
finally ready to march out.
Ready for orders.
One Caesar. What about this legion?
We hunger for battle.
No, they're still going to be needed. We should have had a trainer in Caesar's legion.
My
So,
sword is yours.
join me next time
Your command. It is an
as
honor
we
to
march
serve,
with
Commander.
Caesar's legion to finally eliminate the bloody Runtii, the Volcari, and the Averni with 2 armies. See you then.